You dealing with a Spartan, heart of a sword swinger, be cautious. I'm gorgeous, my gun work ugly, I'm missing targets. Crosses, I built you a bridge for you to cross with. Forces, guide you a path for you to walk in. I'm nauseous, my wolves leave them dead, ready for vultures. Starving, body and beats without the coffin. Expect to exceed the unexpected. Expect to receive the most infected. Now breathe the lost intentions. Greed, your reflection is seen. They respect with a G, to walk a distance and reach the highest peaks. They don't stand a chance. I don't extend a hand, I ambulance and hit them with that pressure of an avalanche. I'm thunderous.
Hello everyone, this is Marcelino Benitez, reporter from Star Draft TV, also the home of StarDraftMusic.com. Tonight I have a special guest, as all our guests are special, as I always say. I have my man right here, Goody Gunz, hip-hop artist from Philadelphia.
Yes, sir.
Been in the game for quite a little bit.
Absolutely.
Come on, baby. Yo, I want to say thank you for coming by the show.
No doubt. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Tell some of the, some of the fans, as far as the ones who don't know you, exactly, where you're from.
Well, if y'all don't know who I am, y'all should know already. No, I'm just playing around. I'm straight out of North Philly. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. You know what I'm saying? North Philadelphia, Hunting Park's where I used to be at and all that. And I've been doing music for a while, man. For about maybe 12 years or something like that, right. Maybe more, absolutely. Okay. I could definitely say maybe more. Speaking
about music, now that you're talking about it, what current projects do you currently are working on right now, if any?
Well, right now I'm working on my second mixtape. My first one was called Venting. Okay. It was hosted by DJ Flatline. Shout out to DJ Flatline. And it went well. I felt like it could have been better. I felt like I rushed it. There was a lot of old stuff on there from '09 that I had saved, put away. Okay. That I put all together. And I felt like I rushed it, but it was good though, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It wasn't my best. Right now I'm working on the new Innovator mixtape. Okay. Is it just you alone on that joint, or is it like... It's gonna be a few artists, not too many artists, because I felt like I put too many artists on my last one. Okay. Not saying that it wasn't something I wanted to do, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do it. I love working with different artists and all that, but it was a lot more other artists besides me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it should have been a lot more of me. Okay. But this one right here is going to be like certain artists. Like I got my man from New York, Slayer Bo. You know what I mean? I got my man Firearm on it. Right. He's straight from Rochester, New York. What producers are you working on this? Like, you give me some names as far as producers that are. Well, this project right here is going to be one of the most underrated producer in the city. Y'all should know him by now. He go by the name of I Bronson. Bronson, he's a beast. And I'm working with him right now because he's showing me mad love, you know what I'm saying? And we work together real good. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the other producers I deal with and I work with, you know what I'm saying? But, I felt like I had to switch my lane. His music his beats was making me like more hungry. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like his beats was making hip-hop come back. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I was tired of hearing all that, all that blah-blah music that you hear now on the radio. I wasn't feeling it. Yeah. And he was like, Gunz, yeah, I'm going to bless you with this. Speaking about the radio, let's jump on to that. Boy. Speaking about the radio, what's your main feel, or what's your vibe, or what's your... I don't even know how to say it, man. How do you feel about this mainstream hip hop right now? Like, the route that it's going now. Are you a big fan of it, or no? Not at all. Okay. I do not respect anybody who talks about dumb shit that don't even. Can I say that? Yes. Dumb shit that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I can't relate to it, I don't like it. If you talking about stuff that don't make any sense, man, you need to step your game up. Right. Like, that's how I feel. Like, everybody's talking about the strippers and, you know what I mean, throwing the money in the air and all that, but they forget where they came from and how hard they had to work to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? So, I respect the ones who grind hard and keeping hip-hop hip-hop. All that other stuff, man, I don't even want to say no names about these dudes in the industry, but... Got you. They not relevant to me right now. I picked up a joint, a mixtape. Okay. Yeah, it's a mixtape, and it was a La Familia joint. Yeah. I heard some of the joints you did on there. That was, pretty fire. Thank you. What I'm not gonna say what inspired you to do it. Yeah.
But my question to you would be, you know, you did the project. How did that come about?
Well, it's crazy because it came about. It was something that, you know, that was thought of, and I didn't think it was going to take flight, like, you know what I'm saying, like right away like that. You know what I'm saying? My man called me up one day and was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about doing something, whatever, and I want you on a couple tracks." You know what I'm saying? So I went down to the studio. I recorded one joint. You know, my man Murder Mike's, my man Gnome.
Okay.
And next thing you know, they in the studio all day long making tracks after tracks, and I was you know, doing me. But then I went to the studio and it was like, "Yo, Gunz, you gotta get on this." So I got on it and all that, and it was mad love. They always showed me love. So, you know, shout out to Murder Mike's, my man Gnome, you know what I'm saying, always showing me love and all that. And that's how that whole thing took off, you know what I'm saying? And for real, like, you know, we thought about it. We came up with different names, and La Familia came up. My man Gnome came up with La Familia, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He basically took control of that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
Let's put this together, I got this, you know what I'm saying? With the pictures and all that, everything was his idea.
Shout out to Murder Mike's and Gnome.
Absolutely.
Talking about your mixtape that we just currently talked about, the one that you're
Vincent.
Vincent. So when are you dropping that? When is that coming out?
Oh, well, you still talking about Innovator. Vincent was the old one. Okay. Innovator, I'm still working on it. I'm probably like 4 songs in right now. It's
cool,
something super
cool.
fresh. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
when you drop it, you got to come back on the show.
Definitely, we're gonna definitely do that. We're gonna come back to the show. You definitely gonna get the whole first CD before it even hits the streets. That way, you know what's up. You know what I mean? Right. And yeah, that one's gonna be, you know, I don't know who's gonna host it yet, but you know, I got the whole Godz Taylor family on there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My man Slayer Bullfire on, you know what I mean, and a couple other cats on there. So we going hard with that, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of those, probably gonna be one of my hottest mixtape I've been working on, you know what I'm saying? Because this one is like, it's real, you know, it reminds me when I was going to high school, when I was listening to the Mobb Deeps and Capones and Noriegas and all that, like it's got that vibe, the Army Fatigues and all that, like that's what I'm trying to take it to. So, and then with the Bronson beats, it's gonna go there.
What type of music, or what type of artist would you say that you are when it comes to the whole hip hop, like, you know, situation? Like, what type of music do you bring to the table?
This is pretty much how I could sum it all up. I feel like this is when I knew everything was real to me. When in '09, when the little kids had died on Ansbury Street. Right. That same day was my birthday. I was in the studio. I was recording a song with my man Gnome, and I heard about the news. So me being a father, I was like, damn, I was really feeling it like that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He threw on a beat. I started writing, and I felt like, you know what I mean, I had to write about the situation. Right. So I wrote the song. I wrote a song. It was dedicated to the kids on Ansbury Street. When I knew that was real for me, making music, and how I knew people can adapt to anything I said, was when I let the mother of the little girl who passed away listen to my music. And dig this, she's deaf, so she can't listen to my music. Wow. So she had somebody translate it. And when she translated my words to that lady, and I seen her break down crying, that's when I knew, okay, this is real. Right. Like, I know people can feel me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not words anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is deep. So that's when I knew, you know what, this is real, man. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for them inviting me into their house, not even knowing me, it was deep.
Okay. Are you planning on working on any singles, putting them out? Anything on iTunes where, you know, the fans can go cop? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you working on anything like that besides the new mixtape that you coming out with now?
Well, I got like 2 singles that I'm working on, that I feel like I put out there for everybody to listen to and all that, you know. But I can't get into that real like right now because it's not an official thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much things going on. You know what I mean? I gotta actually sit back and listen to all my stuff again and be like, all right, this is it right here, or you know what, this ain't it right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do it. You know.
So you're still basically in the selection process.
Absolutely.
And not in one. So tell the fans, you know, as far as like any I'm not gonna say websites, but any place that they can go to find music. or anything that you may want to share
Okay,
with
so
the fans?
if you want to see any of the videos, you can just type in on YouTube Goody Gunz, and a bunch of videos are gonna pop up. If you want to, you know, follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Goody Gunz. You know what I'm saying? Check us out at Rat Slayer Inc. You know what I mean? Like us on Facebook. Of course, check out the Godz Taylor clothing line at GodzTaylor.com. And if you want to see more of Godz Taylor, go to Instagram, and everything is there.
Okay.
Everything is there on Instagram, all the sites, everything you need to get to, you know what I'm saying? And you can see the movement, what we're moving with, you know what I'm saying?
Also, you can check them out on StarDraftMusic.com.
Absolutely. Star Draft Music. Make sure you go to that and show some love.
The Godz Taylor situation.
Absolutely.
I saw the website. It's a clothing line. We're gonna touch.
Keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, that's things crazy.
Top notch.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit.
Absolutely, as you should.
Yeah. Anything you want to share with the fans? Any shout outs? Like, hold up. Before we get into that,
So.
hobbies. Any hobbies? You have any hobbies besides music?
My hobby is music. That's it, man.
All right.
Besides hobby, spending time with my family.
There
That's
you go.
it.
All right.
Me and my wife, you know, chilling.
All right.
What's up, baby? I love you.
That's what's up.
You know I had to say that.
Hey, family man. There's nothing wrong with that, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
shout-outs.
any shout-outs?
Shout out to Star Draft, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Hands down, shout out to Star Draft.
Thank you.
Shout out to my man Bronson. Shout out to especially my brother, my man Germany Slayer Bo Nell, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Straight out of New York, the man that created, the man behind the wheel. Straight out of Godz Taylor Vintage. Make sure y'all check that out. Check us out at Rat Slayer Inc. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go to Instagram, like us on Godz Taylor. You feel me? Follow us, follow the movement. We got a lot of things going on, man. When you don't see me around doesn't mean I'm not working. I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I work a 9 to 5 and I work from 5 to 9, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before. That's how we do it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your uncle, Francisco Benitez, man. True OG, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate
but yeah, man, that's it, you know, keep an eye out. I got a lot of things coming soon, real soon, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so when he's gonna release that his next mixtape, he's definitely gonna come on the show. We're gonna promote it where you can copy it, where you can buy it, where you can, if he's got to deliver it, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever it's gonna
bring
be,
it to your front door.
My man right here is gonna push it. So it is what it is. Y'all, I wanna say congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
And I wish you a lot of luck on your project.
Same here, bro.
Keep pushing, man.
No doubt, man. You already know, man.
I'm watching.
I'm gonna come back, man. Next time I come back, I'm gonna come back with my man.
Okay.
Germany. You know what I mean? We're gonna sit him down and he can break down the whole movement for you, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he's a real creative, real smart man, you know what I'm saying? And everything we doing, you know what I'm saying, is not just music, you know, it's the clothing line, it's the music, it's the artwork, you know what I'm saying? You know, the whole nine. It's the Master Builders Club, the House of Innovators, we do it all, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to bring one whole big package and let the world know that, you know, everything we do is original, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you can't tailor nobody else but God, and that's something you need to know, you know what I mean? And that's what we moving with.
Okay. Well, I got my man Goody Gunz here. He came by the studio, showed us a lot of love. I'm Marcelino Benitez, Star Draft TV, also known as StarDraftMusic.com. Check my man out, follow him on Twitter and Facebook, also on StarDraftMusic.com. Goody Gunz, Marcelino Benitez. Go on. Peace.